So we have here the case problem number 2. The given is that the Shanda Sulima serves local farmers and ships to meat markets in Tacloban City and Palo. The owners want to know how much feed to buy to meet minimum nutritional standards and at the same time minimize total feed costs. Grains X, Y, and Z have cost of 1, 2, and 1.25 pesos per pound, respectively. Then ingredient A, B, C, and D will each require at least 64, 80, 16, and 128 ounces in a month, respectively. So here is the table wherein may dakata nga di columns ingredients which is amo na di nga upat nga ingredients the stock Y, X, and Z and its respective pounds. And then may dagyapon additional constraints nga di nga nayakan nga it can acquire at most 500 pounds of stock Z per month from feed supplier regardless of the requirements. So we have duha nga required here. Amo na doan formulate the feed and mix LP model and then solving this problem na makaka-minimize ang total cost. So, first thing nga naton ginbuhat is to let anay an x sub 1, x sub 2, and x sub 3 as the number of pounds of stock han x, y, and z per cow each month. Tapos, sa naton objective function, since sa naton goal is minimization, so naton gingamit is minimize, cost is equals to 1x sub 1 plus 2x sub 2 plus 1.25x sub 3. So, nakuha naton ini nga dihan given, na siya di nga 1, ng 2, ng 1.25, which is the cost han x, y, and z. Tapos may kita lima na constraints and then the negativity constraints. So bali naging 6 na hiya. So ini na constraints nakuha lang gapon ini nga di nga table. So we have here anaton koan na format. So ginbutang ko na ini nga table nga di para madali na lang. So total cost gingamitan naton ini ang sum product nga formula Excel. So drag lining nga cost and then comma and then quantity. So nga di mo-multiply ni niya ang cost ng quantity. So ang nagawa zero lagi hap kay since ang quantity nga di zero pa man. So LHS liwat some product lagi hapon na naton yung gagamit. Drag laan constraint, comma and then a quantity. So zero lagi hapon ini. So pero anay ato na press an F4 para malak ang formula. So drag down la para makopy ang formula. Oh no, wait. And then, so magagamit na naton an adi nga Excel solver. So press lang adi ang data and solver. And then in objective naton amo na adi nga total cost i-press lang naton. And then minimization, adi nga changing variable amo adi nga yellow naton nga row. And then ang constraints liwat naton pidlit lang add and then adi nga 0 tapos ani assign make sure nga tama do sa adi nga constraint tapos mag-add la kita. So ini since ngayon parehas ang mga sign i-drag na lang naton. Wait. I-drag na lang naton ini since parehas man na niya mga sign. Tapos add adi kay na iba man hiya. So amo lagi hap and then 5. Then press OK. And then nga di make sure ti ini nga may constraint variable na negative, unconstrained variable na negative. Make sure naka-press itiya. And then simplex LP and solving method. Then pag okay na tanan, click solve. Then since dara man naton kailangan ini na i-generate na reports, and since naton kailangan la is an optimal solution, okay la ini. So amo na din nagawas. We have 40 total cost. So all in all, so correct naman nga di same na. So all in all, an aton minimum feed cost is achieved by purchasing 40 pounds of stock X only. So stock X lang ato nagpo-purchase nga makakamit ni hiyan ato nutritional requirements ngan of course an lowest cost nga 40 pesos per month. So which makes the stock X as the most economical option. So that's it for case problem number 2.
So next is we choose the number case problem number 6. So, na ibabasa na lang po naman ang given since an given problem po is sila abogado dire makayakuhan ang time. So the given we have the first is the company situation. So the current output increase, customer complaints rose from 0.2% to 0.5%. Then employees complain about salary and workload. There is a labor shortage. Then next is the current plant space, 50,000 square feet needs and plus 50,000 square feet more if expansion happens. So next is the cost information or the cost comparison. So supervisor earning 60,000 pesos per or every month with a yearly 10% raise anticipated. The workers' direct pay is 4 pesos per unit and 10% decrease in the second year. No change in the third year and an increase of 10% in each year after that. So the cost of materials is 14 pesos per unit with annual increases of 10%. Then the fuel and power cost each use unit are 2 pesos with annual increases of 10%. Then 50% of labor is done indirectly. So they will need to spend 5 million on a new machine. So the following is how Miss Yuna described his details with a 5-year useful life. So the supplier component price is 20 pesos for the first year, for the first 2 years, and it rises by 10% each year. Each year after that, then transportation cost of 2 pesos per unit, 2 pesos per unit for the first year with increase of 0.20%, 20 pesos every subsequent year. Then last is the inventory cost for the storage cost as 5% per year of the basic material. The required is based on the given data. Is it economical for the company to go for buying the product from market or manufacturing in-house? Prove using your 5-year sales forecast forecast data and justify the production cost. Then the letter B, what other factors use Inshitsu Corporation look at for making this operation decision? Then why? Then explain each factor in narrative.
So, to solve the requirement A, so we need to determine which is more economical. It is to buy from market or to manufacture in-house. So, to solve this problem, we need to determine the cost of manufacturing in-house and the cost of buying the product from market. And as you can see, I already accomplished the table. So, sales quantity per year is given. So, 300,000 on the first year, 500,000 on the second year, and 1 million on the fifth year. For the material cost per unit is 14 pesos for the first year, and it increases by 10% in the succeeding year. The formula naman is x31 times 1 plus 10% so that we can get the 10% increase in each year. So we can drag the formula up to the fifth year. For the direct labor cost per unit naman is 4 pesos on the first year. Then 3.60 on the second year, same as to third year, and 3.96 on fourth year. and 4.36 on the 5th year. For the indirect labor cost, so 2 for the first year, 1.80 for the second year, and on third year is 1.80. For the fourth year is 1.98. So since it is half the direct labor cost per unit. And fifth year is 2.18. So for the power and fuel cost per unit naman is first year is 2. Then it increases by 10% every year. So for the third year is 2.42, fourth year is 2.66, and fifth year is 2.93. To calculate naman for the variable cost is we need to add lang the material cost, direct labor cost, indirect labor cost, and power and fuel cost. So formula for this is equal to sum quantity, material cost, then drag down, then enter. So and we can drag to side so that we can copy the formula from first year to fifth year. And now we have the variable cost for each year. Next naman is the for the supervisor salary. So we have 792,000 on the second year and 871,200 on the third year and 1.54 million on the fifth year. So for the machine cost per year naman is 5 million pesos is the cost of the machine, and it has a 5-year useful life. So 5 million divided by 5 is 1 million. So 1 million for each year. And for the fixed cost naman, so formula for the fixed cost is equal to sum of the supervisor salary and machine cost per year lang. Then we can drag side up to the fifth year. So we have the fixed cost in each year. And to find the total cost per year naman is equal to fixed cost plus quantity variable cost times the sales quantity per year. Then close parenthesis, then enter. And drag this up to the fifth year. And for the grand total naman is we need to sum up lang the total cost per year. So formula is equal to sum quantity total cost of year 1 up to year 5. So we have 99,299,672. And for the buying the product from market cost naman, so sales quantity per year is just the same. Material cost per unit, so it is for the first year is 20, then 20 for the second year, then it raises to 10% in the third year up to the fifth year. And for the transport cost naman is 2 on the first year, and it raises 0.2% every year up to the fifth year. So for the inventory cost naman is 5% of material cost. And to find naman the variable cost is we need to sum up lang the material cost, transport cost, and inventory cost. So sum, open parenthesis, then just drag down, and there we have the variable cost, then drag up to fifth year to copy the formula. And for the total cost per year naman is we just need to multiply the variable cost ng sales quantity per year. So formula is equal to x47 times x3. So first year is 6.9 million, then drag to side. And for the grand total of the buying the product from the market, so we will sum up laliwat ang total cost per year. Sum open parenthesis, then click the first year up to fifth year, then enter. The total cost for buying the product from market is 92.310 million. So based on the two tables, so it is visible that it is more economical to buy the product from the market since we can save millions by buying the product from the market, unlike in manufacturing it in-house, because manufacturing in-house is costs 99,299,672,000. That's all.
So the answer is based on the cost comparison shown in the table. Purchasing the product from an external supplier is the more suitable choice, even when in-house manufacturing and in external procurement costs are equal. Outsourcing remains preferable, and it can still be advantageous when procurement costs are slightly higher. This option offers greatly flexibility and reduced risk, especially when demand forecasts are uncertain and actual demand is lower than expected. So that's all